The octagonal G-Shock, aka Casio series, is on fire since the day it was launched in 2019. One of the reasons of their success is probably because the octagonal case shape was proven to look good on the wrist and is made familiar to us by the royal oak throughout the last 50 years. In the recent years, Casio followed up with metal version that makes the popularity of this series going through the roof. If you have the wrist for the full size, it's like a kid in the candy store. You can have the resin one in any color and style, half metal or full metal in all metallic colors. The choices are almost unlimited. But if you're like me, who think that the mid-size one looks better on your wrist, the choices are narrowed down. And today, we'll talk about two mid-size Casioaks that I decided to pick up. The first one is from G-Shock Mini Series. This GMA-S series is unfortunately marketed as a woman watch, which alienate many guys who are looking for a mid-size Casioak. All the colorways are geared toward ladies. I picked up the black one, which is the most masculine variant of the set. Though they try to add some rose gold tone at hands and markers, which I think is the attempt to make it more colorful and blingy. But the overall looks still retain a rugged black wash character, probably even better than the standard all black, black and white, or black with rainbow markers. Because the more they add metallic elements, the more it looks like a serious watch. Overall, I'm happy with the design of the piece. All the elements are well thought out and go well together. If there's one thing I wish Casio could improve, it is the finishing of metal hands, on which I can still see a lot of imperfections with naked eyes. They show unevenness when the edge of hands play with light. On the wrist, you can tell that the mid-size variant is about full capacity that my wrist can handle. Unless it is a G-Shock, I would normally prefer the watch to sit smaller. The second one is the mid-size half metal, meaning stainless steel case on resin strap. This GMS series is visually like a beaded royal oak. I chose the one with natural tone stainless steel case with green dial and matching green resin strap, which is the only variant with natural tone of stainless steel. The other options are metal with some other color added. The craftsmanship is better on this one. Brush finish at the bezel is done very well and contrasts nicely with the rest of the case. That is finished in high polish. This totally reflects the surrounding because of the nature of its three-dimensional surface. What I think is pretty weird is the indent on the dial at 9. On the typical Casioak, it is the day of the week indicator. But for this version, it was left blank. Maybe they can't fit the same module in the stainless steel case, but that's just my guess. The green color accentuates the three-dimensionality of the dial well. There are visually 6 layers, from the uppermost, the rear heart, the hour markers, the darker green on which the G-Shock logo is printed, the concentric texture segment at 9, the base green layer where the printing of digital function is on, and the last layer, the digital display. In between, there are also layers with sloping here and there. At hour markers, at 9, and just under the pivot of hands. Totally, it looks much more intricate than the dial of typical watches. Comparing with the black one, the green dial brings out the best in Casio dial much better. Nobody knows for sure what's on the mind of the designer when they create Casioak series. Is it the intention to follow the footsteps of Royal Oak? Or is it just logical evolution of G-Shock, from square to round and to octagonal? The answer may not as matter as the fact that it is genuine enough to contribute new big things to watch community. Anyway, nobody creates new things out of thin air. Creators always somehow standing on the shoulder of previous giants. My request to Casio is to expand range of choices for midsize Casioak. Both the hub metal natural tone stainless steel with more neutral color dial and straps, and also the midsize full metal as the follow-up of the newly launched full-size full metal. Let me know whether you are wearing a midsize octagonal G-Shock like me or not.